Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you guys one effective way to use the RSI indicator in practice. Let's start. Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make money off of binary options using a strategy that implies the RSI indicator application. This strategy with this indicator is as simple as possible to understand and at the same time highly profitable. This indicator is used by a lot of successful traders. So today in this video, we're gonna figure it out and learn how to work with it. Enjoy. The RSI indicator can be added to the Pocket Option platform through the Indicators tab, but in this video, we will be using the indicator on the TradingView platform. Let's switch there real quick. So we've switched to the TradingView platform. Here you're going to want to sign up, and in order to open the full chart, you got to click right here. Then you can add all the currency pairs you need. Let's click on this plus icon and select Forex here. Our task is to add the currency pairs with the FXCM quote provider. To add an indicator, click on the blue plus icon. Now let's add our indicator. Go into the Indicators tab and searching for RSI. Our task is to add the RSI divergence indicator. And now let's figure out how we can trade with it. The RSI indicator shows the relative strength index. However, our strategy lies in looking for divergence. Divergence is a discrepancy between what is happening in the chart and what we see on the indicator. Our indicator will show all divergences for us. And if we see a bullish divergence and a buy signal at the same time, we open a trade upwards. I hope it's clear. Alternatively, if we see a bearish divergence and a sell signal, we open a trade downwards. Now let's figure out how to find our divergence essentially. To make things easier, let's customize the chart first. We need to change the candle chart to the linear chart type. Let's do this real quick. In order to do this, we're going to this section and selecting line. As you can see, the divergence is now easier to find. So what does it look like? As I said before, a divergence is a discrepancy between the charts and the indicator. Let's look at a visual example. This example of a bearish divergence right here. The divergence, the chart started at this level, right here. In the chart, the movement is upwards, if we look at the chart. And at the same time, the movement of the indicator was downwards. In the chart, we can see that each level that represented the maximum or a successive high was higher than the previous one. Meanwhile, on the indicator, we see that each of these levels was lower than the previous one. That was our divergence. In that case, I would open a trade downwards because we opened the trade in the direction the indicator is showing us, which is downwards in this case. Basically, I hope everything's clear so far. Now let's look for an example of a bullish divergence. At this moment, we have seen a bullish divergence. This is what it looks like in the chart. There was a downward movement where each successive low was lower than the previous one. At the same time, we can see an upward motion on the indicator where each successive low was higher than the previous one. That's exactly what our divergence is. So whenever we see it, we want to enter upwards. And as you can see in this case, the upward move has indeed occurred. That's exactly the principle we're going by today. We're going to trade by. Now let's look for these occurrences and open our trades. So I just saw a bullish divergence, so I'm going to place a trade upwards. Let's go to the broker and open a 1-minute trade upwards. And our trade closed in a profit. Now let's analyze what this divergence looked like in the chart. We can see that the price went down from this level, and during that movement, the lows were getting lower than the previous ones. On the RSI indicator, on the other hand, the price went up. And here, on the contrary, the successive lows were getting higher than the previous one, higher and higher. This was our divergence, which we used to enter the market within. As soon as I saw the signal, I immediately opened a trade. So let's move on. So I found another divergence that for some reason the indicator is not showing us. This is what it looks like. In this case, let me show it to you and explain. Basically, on the indicator, we can see an upward movement along with successive lows getting higher than the previous ones. In the chart, on the other hand, the lows are getting lower than the previous ones. This is a bullish divergence and I'm entering upwards here. Let's go to the broker and place a trade. So the trade closed in a profit. At first we captured an indeed nice motion, but at the end of the deal, there was a really strong impulse. Nevertheless, the divergence worked well and we got our profit. Let's look for other potential cases. I see a bearish signal from the bearish divergence. Let's go to the broker and open a trade. Guys, if it's a bit hard for you to grasp the strategy from scratch, I strongly recommend you to follow my Telegram channel. I explain this and other strategies over there in precise detail with clear examples into each separate case and other nuances that are only obvious to experienced traders. The link is waiting for you in the description while we gotta get back to where we left off. I opened the trade for a minute and wait for it to close. The trade was closed in a draw, which is totally alright. Let's just open another one again. So the trade closed in a profit, and I guess it's time to sum things up at this point. Well, thanks to such a simple strategy, we were able to increase our account balance starting from $850 up to $900. That is truly an impressive result, guys, and I'm sure now that this strategy is totally safe to use. By the way, today I'm hosting a free trading session on my Telegram channel where you can copy my trades and make money with me. So if you want to make real profits, you can find the link to my Telegram channel in the description below this video. Now, let's proceed with our funds withdrawal. To withdraw our money, we want to click on Finance section right here. Then withdrawal. Then we're writing the amount of our withdrawal. I have $900. Now we're entering the address of our wallet and the verification code. Clicking on continue. Our withdrawal request has been successfully submitted. That's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.